Now, here, Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days brings in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires.
4 days will quickly steep themselves into night, and 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, will behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I woo thee with my sword, and one thy love doing thee injury, but I will wed thee in another key. Pomp, triumph, and with ceremony.
How to be Theseus, a renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaints against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble duke, this man hath my permission to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart. Turn to obedience, which is due to me, the stubborn harshness. And, my gracious duke, if be it so she will not here before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which will be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander?
Oh, yes, in himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked, but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to adore forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Then if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun.
So I will grow, so live, so die, my lord. Ere I yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, upon that day, either prepare to die in disobedience to your father's choice, or marry Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to profess for aye austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy craven title to my certain right.
You have a father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Oh, do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, my fortunes every way as fairly ranked. And, which is more than all of these boasts can be, I am beloved. Oh, beauty is Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, and I will avouch it to his head, made love to Nadar's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess I have heard so much, and with Demetrius I thought to speak thereof. That, being full of self-concern, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and Aegeus, come. I have some schooling for you both. And fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yield you up, which by no means we may extenuate to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beseem them from the tenderness of mine eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
How to true love by another's eyes?
Hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote, 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do observance to a morn of May, there will I stay with thee.
My good Lysander, by all the vows that men have ever broke, in number more than women ever spoke, in that same place thou hast anointed me, tomorrow truly I will meet with thee.
Keep promise, my love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair can unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear, when wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching, oh, with favour so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye, your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I'd give to be to you translated. Would teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motions of Demetrius's heart.
I frown on him, yet he loves me still.
Would that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
I give him courtesy, he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hateth him, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself are going to fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silvery visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the belated grass, a time when lover's flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsels sweet, there my Lysander and myself will meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, and pray thou for us. Good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food until tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helen, adieu. If you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or others some can be. Through Athens, I had thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not see what all but he do know. And as he is doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he held down oaths that he was only mine. When this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, as showers of oaths did mount. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
were best to call them generally man by man, according to the script.
Here is a scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens, to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess at his wedding day on this night.
Well, first, good Petroquince, read what the play treats on, and then call forth your actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I can assure you, and a merry. Good Petroquince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready. Well, name what part I'm for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
Well, this will take some tears and the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes, for I will move storms. I will condole in some measure, yet my chief humour is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules, really, or a part of Terra Catin to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now read the rest of the players. This was Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows bender.
Here, Petroquince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
Ha! All right. What is Thisbe, eh? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Do you not play a woman? I've a beard coming.
Well, that's all one. You shall speak it in a mask, and you can speak it small if you will.
Well, and I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. For I will speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe! Thisbe! Oh, Pyramus, my lover dear, thy lady dear and lover dear.
No. You must play Pyramus and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Petroquince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Petroquince.
You must play Thisbe's father. Myself, Pyramus's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? I pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
Well, you may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too, for I will roar that I will make any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
You should do it too terribly that you would fright the Duchess and the ladies, that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
Yes, I grant you, friends. Should you fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you as for a nightingale. Roar!
You can play no part but Pyramus! Oh, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see on a summer's day. A most gentlemanlike man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
Well, I could discharge it in your orange tawny beard, your purple and grain beard, your French crown colour beard, your perfect yellow.
The masters, here are your parts. I am to entreat you, and to request you, and desire you to calm them by tomorrow midnight, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There we will rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we'll be dogged with company and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw up a bill of property such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
Well, there we will meet, and we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu! What a play, what a play!
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
I do. Over hill, over dale, through brush, through briar, over park, over vale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon sphere, and I serve the fairy queen. I dew her eyes upon the green. The cowslips tall, her pensioners be, and in their gold coat spots you'll see those are rubies, fairies' favours, and their freckles are their sabres. Oh, I must go seek some dewdrops here and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou noble sprites, I must be gone. The queen and all her elves come soon anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because that she, as her attendant hath, a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. Ha! She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train to trace the forest wild. She perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear, for all their elves of fear, creep into acorn cups and hide.
Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frights the maidens in the villagery, those who call you hobgoblin and sweet puck? You do their work and they have good luck. Are not you he?
Oh, thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fatted, bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in the likeness of a filly foal. And sometime lurk I in a gossip spot, in the very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale. The wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale, some for 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bob, and down tumbles she, and Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir hold their hips in lofts, and waxen and mirth and knees, and swear never a merrier hour was wasted there. But rude fairy, here's Oberon.
I hear my mistress. Oh, would that he were gone.
You're met by moonlight, Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon. Fairies, skip hence. I've forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Not I thy lord.
Ah, then I must be thy lady. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steep of India, but forsooth the bouncing Amazon, your buskin mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus, for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never in the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest or mead to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. Through thy frauds thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of the floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter, change their wonted liveries, and the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
You amend it then. It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often has she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked travellers on the flood. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. For her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake, I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
A chance till after Theseus's wedding day, if you would patiently dance with us in the round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. There is a way. We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Go thy way. Thou shalt not from this wood till I torment thee for this injury. Gentle Puck, come here. I remember since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song. Certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but you couldst not, flying between the cool moon and the earth, Cupid, armed. A certain aim he took. Yet marked I, where the bolt of Cupid fell, it fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. And maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me that flower, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
When once I have this flower, I'll watch Titania while she is asleep, and crush the liquor off it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she will pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can't take it with another herb, I'll make her tender up her page to me. Who comes here? I'm invisible and will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll stay, the other stayeth me. Thou toldest me they were stolen onto this wood, and here am I, and wood within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I will have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot, love you?
And, even for that, do I love you the more? I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel, strike me, spurn me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one who loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night. Nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you, in my respect, are all the world. Then how can it be said I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I will run from thee and hide me in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest have not such a heart as you.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go! And if thou followest me, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
In the town, the field, the temple, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius! Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee! Make a heaven of hell! To die upon the hand I love so well.
Farewell, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt flee him, and he shall seek thy love. Ha! That's not the flower there. Welcome, wanderer. Give it me.
Aye. There it is.
I know a bank whereon the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses, and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania sometimes, and there the snake grows her enamelled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes and fill her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it. Seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes. Do it that the next thing he espies will be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. But effect it with some care, so he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love.
My lord, your servant shall do so.
Come, now a roundel and a fairy song. And in the third part of a minute, hence, some to kill the cankers on the musk rose buds, some to war with the rare mice for their leaden wings, for my small elves' coats, and some to keep back the clamorous hours of nightly hoots and wonders that our quaint spirits. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices, and let me rest.
You spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen, newts and blind worms do no wrong, come not near our fairy queen. Fiddle with melody, sing in our sweet lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby. Never harm, no stone, no trap, come on, lovely maiden lie. So good night, lullaby. Weaving spiders, come not here, hence you long-legged sinners, hence. Beetles black, approach not near, worm nor snail do no offense. Philomel with melody, sing in our sweet lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby. Never harm, no spell, no charm, come on, merry lady night. So good night with lullaby. So good night with lullaby. It's all away. All is well. One alone stands sentinel.
What thou seest, and thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat, bear, pard, boar with bristled hair in thy eye that doth appear. When thou wakest, is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the woods. And to speak troth, I forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed. I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one trope.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so then two bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side, no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily, and much beshrews my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off yet, in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So, far be distant. Good night, sweet friend. Thy love never alter to thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen, says I, to that fair prayer. And then end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep, give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, which his eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence! Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he! My master said despised the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Oh, pretty soul. She durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl! Upon thine eyes I throw all the power this child doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid. Sleep is seat on thy eyelid. So, awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay!
Oh,
Do thou kill me! Sweet Demetrius!
I charge thee here. Do not hold me thus.
Wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so!
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy be Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, mine are oftener washed than hers. No. I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. But who is here? I stand now on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if thou live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will, for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Say not so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he love your Hermia, Lord? What though Hermia still loves you? Yet be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. The tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve such scorn? 'Tis not enough. 'Tis not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eye, but you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong. But so you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. Do you well? Of course, I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness. That a lady of one man refused, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this one servant from my breast. Oh, I me, for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cool prey. Lysander? Remove. Lysander! Lord. What, out of hearing? Gone? No sound, no word. Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves, I swoon almost with fear. No? Well then, I perceive you are not nigh. Either death, or you, I'll find immediately.
Well, are we all met?
Pat, this is a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Petra Quince.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Firelock and a parlous sphere. I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Oh, no, not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let that prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion? I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, we ought to look to ourselves. To bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is no more fearful wildfowl than our lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face should be seen through the lion's neck, and he should speak through, saying thus or to the same defect. Ladies, oh, fair ladies, I would wish you, I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I would come hither as a lion, 'twere pity on my life, for I am no such thing. I'm a man as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name and tell them plainly that he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. But there are two things. One, we must have moonlight in the chamber, for you know Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Why then, you may leave a casement at the great chamber window where we play open, and then the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one person or other can come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say he comes to disfigure or present the person of moonshine. But there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, so says the story, talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present war. And, yes, let him have some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall, and, yes, let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son and daughter, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you will begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to their cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? A plate award! I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps. If I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus, and Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savours sweet.
Odors.
Odours, savours sweet, and so hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee return.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er was played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry, must you? For you must understand, he goes about to see a noise he has heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue. Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of colour like the red rose on triumphant briar, most briskly juvenile, and most lovely Jew. As truest horse that never would tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, in his tomb.
Ninus to man, you must not speak that part yet. You speak all your parts, cues and all at once. Pyramus, enter, your cue is past, it is never tire.
As truest horse that would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Monstrous! Oh, my master's stride! My master's stride!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound, a hawk, a headless bear, a fire, and neigh, and bark, and grunt, and roar, and burn, like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn!
Why do you run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afraid.
What do I see on me?
What do you see on me? You see an asset of your own, do you?
Bless thee, bottom, bless thee, thou art translated!
Yes, I see their knavery. This is to fright me, to make an ass of me if they could, but I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down here and I will sing, so they will know that I'm not afraid. The ouzel cup with black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with its not so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo grey, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note,
As is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force does force me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks mistress, you should have little reason for that. But to tell the truth, love and reason do keep little company together nowadays. More's the pity that some good honest neighbours won't make them friends. Nay, I can clink upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither, but if I have wit enough to leave this wood, I have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they will fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing whilst thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge your mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, cobweb, coat, mustard seed.
Ready?
And I.
And I. Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humblebees, and for the night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and light them in the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love to bed and to arise, and pluck the wings from the painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail. Hail.
Hail. I pray your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Oh, good Master Cobweb, I shall desire you of more acquaintance, and if I should cut my finger, I will make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peace Blossom.
Oh, I pray you commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. Oh, good Master Peas Blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. And your name, I beseech you, sir?
Mustard Seed.
Oh, good Master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant like ox beef that hath devoured many a good kindred of your house. I promise you your kindred hath made my eyes water ere now. I shall desire you of more acquaintance too, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him, and lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue. Bring him silently.
Wonder if Titania be asleep. Be awake? And what it was that next came in her eye, she must dote on in extremity. Oh, here comes my messenger. Hello, mad spirit. What's night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love! Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her darling sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that work for bread upon Athenian stalls were met together to rehearse the play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thickskin of that barren sort who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at disadvantage.
Yeah.
An ass's head I fix it on his knoll, and anon is this we must be answered, and forth my mimic comes, when they him spy, so it is sight the way his fellows fly, and in that moment so it came to pass. Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass!
Oh, hast thou yet latched the Athenians' eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping. Oh, there's finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of course she must be I.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
Oh, this is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him who loves you so? They breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Oh, now I chide, but I should use thee words. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'ershot in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look. So dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart by your stern cruelty.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog. Out, cur, thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden patience. Thou hast slain him then. Henceforth be never numbered among men.
You spin your passions on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I should, what will I give therefore?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There's no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I shall remain.
But what hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite and laid the love juice on some true love's sight.
About the wood, go faster than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find.
By some illusion, see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she doth appear.
I go, look how I go. Swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine more gloriously than the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of the very bad. That is here a dead. Oh, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageancy? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
When will two at once rule one? That must needs be sport alone. And those things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look! When I vow, I weep, and vow so born in their nativity, all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
To advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put in two scales, will even weigh, both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect divine. Oh, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal as muddy, how ripened show thy lips. Those kissing cherries tempting grow. That pure congealed white, high Taurus snow, fanned with the eastern wind, turns into a crow and now holdest up thy hand. Oh, oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Fight! Hell! So you all avenge to sin against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join insults to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and super praise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals, and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know, I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, and Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And yours, Helena, to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart but as guest-wise sojourned, and is now with Helen at home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Oh, disparage not the faith thou dost not know, least to thy peril thou art by it, dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander found. Mine ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. Why unkindly dost thou leave me so?
Why should he say, who love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that could not let him bide, fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seek thou me? Do not this make thee know that the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you conspired? Have you these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent when we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us, all is all forgot? All school days friendship, childhood innocence, and will you rend our ancient love asunder and join with men and mocking your poor friend? It is not friendly, it is not maidenly. Our sex, as well as I, may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not, it seems you scorn me.
Have you not, said Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial, wherefore speaks he that to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul, and tender me forsooth affection, but by your consent, by your setting on.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persevere. Counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. If you had any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare you well, it is partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay! Gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul. Fair Helena.
Oh, excellent!
Pray do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose with thee, to prove him false that saith I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, we must draw and prove it too.
Quick, come!
Lysander, where to take all this?
Away, you Ethiop!
No. He'll seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow, yet come not. You are a tame man. Go!
Hang off, thou cat! Thou bird! Vile thing! Let loose, or I'll shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love? Out, tawny tartar! Out! Out! Loathed medicine! Oh, hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes, Susan, so do you.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with thee.
I'd rather have your bond. I will not trust your word.
What, should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her son.
What, can you do me greater harm than hate? You hate me, wherefore? Oh me, what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me. Yet, since night you left me. Why then you left me, oh, God's forbid, in earnest, shall I say.
Aye, by my life, I never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer. 'Tis no jest that I do hate thee and love Helena.
You juggler! You canker blossom, you thief! What have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Hide the face. Have you no modesty, no touch of bashfulness, no maiden shame? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? That way goes the game. Now I perceive she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And what? Are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak. How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach into my eyes!
You mock gentlemen! Let her not hurt me! I was never cursed. I have no gift in all in shrewishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think, because she is something lower than myself. Do not be so bitter with me! I evermore did love you, Hermia. Never wronged you. Did ever keep your counsels. Save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth into this wood. For love he followed you. I followed him, but he hath chid me hence, and threatened me to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And now, so you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back. Follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Get you gone. Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
Demetrius.
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
When she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she was at school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little. Again, nothing but low and little. Why must you suffer her to follow me? Not let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf! You minimus of hindering knotgrass maid! You bead! You acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone, speak not of Helena.
Now follow, if thou darest, try who's right, of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow, nay, I will come with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this quill is long of you. Nay, go not.
I will not trust you, I. No longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I'm amazed, and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else commits thy knaveries wilfully.
Leave me, King of Shadows. I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on.
Yes.
And so far blameless proves my enterprise, that I anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far glad am I it so did sword. Is this their jangling I esteem as sport?
Now cease these lovers seek a place to fight. I, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, the starry welkin, cover thee anon with drooping fog as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometimes frame thy tongue and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometimes rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other see thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with batty legs and leaden wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with its might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When next they wake, all this derision will seem a dream and fruitless vision. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed sight release from monster's view, and all things will be peace.
My lord, this must be done with haste. The night's swift dragons cut the clouds full vast.
We are spirits of another sort. I with the morning's love have oft made sport. But notwithstanding, haste, make no delay, we may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared and healed in town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then, to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak. In some bush, where doth thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou breaking to the stars, telling the bushes that thou look'st for wars, and wilt not come? Come, thou child, come recreant. I'll whip thee with the rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Where art thou?
Follow me then, we'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast. The faster he did fly. And had fallen in my dark, uneven way. And here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day. For if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Oh, coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot. Thou runnest before me, shifting place from place, but dare not stand and look me in the face. Where art thou?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy it dear, if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my life on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to me
O long and tedious night! Abate thy hours! Shine forth comforts from the east, that I may bet to Athens from these that my poor company detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. a while from my own company.
Yet but 3. Come one more. 2 of both kinds makes up 4. Oh, there she comes. Oh, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor Clement mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled in dew and torn with briars. Can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest me till break of day. Heaven's shield Lysander, they mean afraid.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known, that every man shall take his own, in your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, the man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed? Actually, where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur, kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag, and don't fret yourself too much in the action of it, monsieur. Good monsieur, take care the honey bag breaks not. I would be loath to see you overflown with honey bags, senor. Now where is Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Give me your leaf, Monsieur Mustard Seed. I pray you leave your courtesies.
What's your will?
To help cavalry cobweb to scratch. Yes, I must to the barber's, monsieur, for I am marvels hairy about the face, and I'm such a tender ass that if my face do itch, I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I do have a reasonable good ear for music. Bring us the tongues and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire for a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek out the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I promise you, let your people not stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Oh, sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone and always away. Oh, how I love thee. How I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight?
A dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favours for this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her, and then did ask of her a changeling child, which straight she gave me, and the fairy said to take him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, gentle Puck, take thou the head off this Athenian swain, that waking when the others do, will all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents than of the sweet vexation of a dream. First, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be. See as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud, or Cupid's flower, hath such force and blessed power. Now, Titania, wake thou, my sweet queen.
Oh, my Oberon. Oh, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamoured of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh, how came these things to pass? How my eyes loathe his visage now.
Silence a while, and take off his head. Titania, music call, and strike more dead than common sleep. Of all these five, the sense.
Music ho! Music such as charmeth sleep.
Now, when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Music sound, and my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be.
Now, thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly and bless it to all fair prosperity. There will the pairs of lovers be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Very king, attend and mark! I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey-ho! Petroquins! To the bellows bender! Stop the tinker! Starveling! God's my life! Stolen hence and left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if we go about to expound this dream. Methought I was. There is no man that can tell what. Methought I was. Methought I had. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. The eyes of a man hath not heard, the ears of a man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, nor his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will have Petroquints write a ballad of this dream, and it will be called Bottom's Dream, for it hath no bottom, and I will sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke. And to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death. Ah! 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 Ah!
Go on if you want. Find out the forester.
That's off, what nymphs are these?
My lord, methinks it is my daughter. And this Lysander, that's Demetrius's. This is Helena, old Nadar's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
Well, no doubt they rose early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia must give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, tell the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine's is past. Begin these lovebirds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
Pray all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How come this sweet concord in the world that hatred should be so far from jealousy to sleep by hate and know no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. Half sleep, half waking. But as yet, I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and as it bethinks me, so it is, I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough! My lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither did follow them. Fair Helena in fancy following me. But my lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love for Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to be now the remembrance of an idle gaud, which in my childhood I did dote upon. And all my love, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of my eye, is only Helena. It was to her, my lord, I was betrothed ere I saw Hermia, but like a sickness did I loathe this food. Oh, but as in good health have come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, long for it, love it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more shall hear anon. Just, I will overrule your will, for in the temple, by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come the Lord.
These things seem undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems so.
For methinks, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems that yet we sleep we dream. Did the Duke not come and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Well, let us follow him. And along the way, let us recount our dreams.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He can't be heard of. Out of doubt, he's been transported.
If he come out to play his mad, it goes not forth, doth it?
It is not possible. There's not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
He simply has the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Aye, and the best person too. He is the very paramour of a sweet voice.
No, you must say paragon. Paramour is...
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 more lords and ladies to be married. If our sport had gone ahead, we had been made men.
Ah, sweet bully Bottom, thus hath he lost 6 a day during his life. Couldn't escape 6 a day. And the Duke had not given him 6 a day for playing Pyramus, I'll be hanged. Well, we would have deserved it. 6 a day and playing Pyramus! Or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these
Most happy day! Most courageous hour!
Oh, masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you I'm not a true Athenian, I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Well, let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word from me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke dined. So gather your apparels together, good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps, let every man meet presently at the palace and overlook his part. For the long and the short of it is, our play is preferred! In any case, let Thisbe have clean linens, and let not he that plays the lion pare his nails, for they are to hang out for the lion's claws. And good actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breaths. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go! Away!
Strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never will believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies, that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends.
But all the stories of the night told over, and all their minds configured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Oh, here come the lovers, with joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us wait your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Well now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away the long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are to hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Oh, here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for us this evening? What masks? What music? How shall we beguile the usually lazy hour, if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of what your Highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp.
Very well, none of that.
The tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage.
This is some satire, keen and critical, not sorting to a nuptial ceremony.
A tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth.
Tragical and mirth. Tedious and brief. This is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How should we find the concord in this discord?
There is a play, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have heard a play, but by 10 words it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play there is not one word act, one player fitted. And tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made my eyes water. But more merry tears, the passion of loud laughter, never shed.
What are they that play it?
Oh, hard-handed folk that work in Athens here, that never laboured in their minds till now, and now have breathed their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
We will hear it.
Oh no, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing in the world. Unless you find sport in their intent, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear this play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. So bring them in. Ladies, take your place.
I love not to see wretchedness o'ercharged, and duty in his service perishing.
My gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
She says they can do nothing in this kind.
Well, kind of we to give them thanks for nothing.
The prologue is addressed, my gracious lord.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come, but in despite. We do not come as minding to content you, our true intent is. All for your delight, we are not here. That you should here repent you, the actors are at hand, and by their show, you shall know all that you are like to know.
This prologue doth not stand upon points.
She hath read her prologue like a rough coat. She knows not when to stop. A good moral, my lord, is not enough to speak, but to speak truly.
Indeed, she had played on this prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound, but not in government.
Her speech was like a tangled chain. Nothing impaired, but all disordered.
And what's next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. This one with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through wall's chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This one with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presented moonshine. For if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe mantle slain, whereat with blade, with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, lion, wall, moonshine, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if lion did you speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion made what many asses do.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a crannied hole, or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper often, very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so. And this the cranny is, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Desire lime and hair to speak better.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
Pyramus approaches the wall.
Oh, grim look at night. Oh, night with hue so black. Oh, night, which ever art when day is not. Oh, night, oh, night. Alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. Forgot.
And thou, O wall,
Thou wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. Oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with thine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
I think the wall, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, she should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter through there, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see, it will fall past as I told you. Yonder she comes.
Ah, here comes Thisbe.
Oh, wall! Full oft hast thou heard my moans, and passing my fair Pyramus from me. My cheery lips have oft kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up at thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to see if I can hear thy Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love! I think it is my love!
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander I am trusty still.
And I, like Helen, to the fates me kill.
Not Shafalus to Procrus was so true.
Nor Shafalus to Procrus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole in this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou meet me at Ninny's tomb straightway?
Ninus.
At Ninus' tomb straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
And thus have I, Wall, my part discharged so. And being done, thus Wall, away doth go.
Now is the wall down between the two neighbours.
Witty's published, my lord, have I heard discourse?
This is the silliest stuff that ever I saw.
If we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they may prove excellent folk. Here come in two noble beasts, a lion and a woman.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creaks on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion, rough in wildest rage, doth roar. But know that I am snug a joiner, am no lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should as lion come in strife into this place, to a pity on my life.
A most gentle beast, and of good conscience.
The very best of the beasts, my lord, if ever I saw.
Well, let's hear the moon.
This lanthorn, doth the horned moon present.
She should have worn horns on her head.
This lanthorn, doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be. I am aware of this moon. Would she would change.
Proceed, moon.
All I had to say was to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon. I am the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Oh, and here comes Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's tomb.
Linus!
This is old Ninus' this tomb? Where is my love?
Roar!
Well done, Thisbe.
Well roared, lion.
Oh, well shone, moon. Truly the moon shines with a good grace.
Well moused, lion.
And here comes Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy golden, gracious, glittering gleams, I trust to take up truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, oh spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good. What? Stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell. Come, fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum. Quail, crush, conclude and quail.
This passion, the death of a good friend, would get close to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame? Since lion vile hath deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was, the fairest dame that lived, that liked, that loved, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound! Ouch! Thou sword! Come, sword! Come, sword! And wound the pap of Pyramus! I, that left pap, where heart doth hop, thus die I. Thus! Now am I dead. Now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die. Die! 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 Die!
With the help of a surgeon, you might yet recover. And you might yet prove an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
Oh, she'll find him by starlight, and her passion ends the play. Here she comes.
Think she should not use such a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak! Quite dumb. Dead, dead. A tomb must cover his sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, gone! Love's make moan! Its eyes were green as leeks. Come, sisters three! Come to me with hands as pale as milk, and lay them in gore, since you have shore with cheers his threads of silk. Come, not a word. Come, trustee's word. Come, laid my breast in view. And thus, dear friends, does this the end? Adieu! Adieu! Adieu!
The lion and moonshine never married again.
Aye, and war too.
Oh no, the wall's down the part of their fathers. Would you like to hear an epilogue or a burgomaster?
Oh, no epilogue, I pray you. For your play needs no excuse. Never excuse. But all the players are dead, there's none to be blamed. The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers, to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I fear we will outsleep the coming morn as much as we this night have overwatched. This palpable gross play has well beguiled the heady gate of night. Friends, to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity in nightly revels and fresh jollity. Come, your burger mask. Leave your epilogue alone.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary task foredone. Now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is that time of night, that the graves all gaping wide, everyone lets forth his sprite, in the churchway paths to glide. And we fairies, that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now all from. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light to the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite trip as fast as bird from briar, and this ditty after me sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note, and hand in hand with fairy grace will we sing and bless this place.
Through the house, till break of day, every elf and fairy stray.
To the best bride bed will we, which by us will blessed be, and the issue there create ever shall be fortunate.
There will all the couples three ever true in loving thee, with this field dew consecrate. Every fairy take her gate.
And each several chamber bless. Through this palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it bless, ever shall in safety rest.
Trip away, make no stay. Meet me all at break of day. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, we have unearned luck. Now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.